All right. Welcome. Welcome. There's some new faces. I love it. We're growing so fast. Whenever I log in here, there's like Michelle Wooster. What's your story? Where are you from? Are you from Worcester, Massachusetts, or no?
No, actually, I'm from Oregon City, Oregon. I work with Stephanie Peck on the
Oh,
Peck's
that's
team.
awesome. Stephanie rocks. And Denise Carroll, another new face. Where are you from, Denise?
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, and I work with Stoke Calloway.
Oh, that's awesome. And Ask for A. Hello, A.
Hello,
Where are you from?
Orville. It's Adriana Long.
Adriana Long. We met. Oh my
We
gosh.
just met. Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, that's awesome. Welcome. And we got Becky Melville, who merged her brokerage over here with Gina Sherman. This is
Good
great.
morning. Good morning.
Taylor up in Chico representing. And now where's Festus Chamba?
Yes, sir.
Where's Festus Chamba from?
I'm from Santa Rosa, California.
I love it. I love it. Do you know Randy Bird? He's from Santa Rosa.
Yeah, I joined with him.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Nice. Well, welcome. And Candy Wilson. Where's Candy Wilson from? Uh-oh, Stephen Alves. We're getting the ESPN Sports Center there. Big win yesterday. And Stacy Tripp. I love all these new faces and names. I love it. I love it. All right. Well, we're going to get going here in just a couple minutes because we got a lot of information. So when my time hits 9:03, we're rocking and rolling. So, we are recording this. You do find it on Atomic Habits powered by EXP in our Facebook group. You can also hop on my YouTube channel. We do put them there also if you're not on Facebook or what have you. So good stuff. Christy Hill, another new face I don't recognize. Where are you from, Christy Hill? Oh, we got Stephen Alves giving us the update here on the Sports Center.
I'm being recruited, so I'm just observing.
Hey, that is a great place to be. You got your learning hat on. You're like, I want to check all this out from the inside.
Yeah.
You're in for a treat today. Yeah. Hey, you know what? A lot of people aren't bold enough to even show up. So that says a lot about you that you're really doing your research and putting your learning hat on. I love it. I would ask you just to make a commitment to stay in curiosity mode. I think people try to make a decision too quick. They feel forced. Stay curious. Just always keep your learning hat on, dive deep. There's so much here at EXP. You'll literally be blown away. We're going to show you something today that's is another value add that EXP is bringing to the table or has brought to the table. Most of the agents don't know about it yet, so I wanted to introduce it here to our organization. And we got a countdown. We got about 30. Oh, it just clicked over. 9:03. Let's rock and roll. We're taking 2 hours of content, compressing it down to 45 minutes. So if you don't have your notepads, that's a mistake on you. You better take a minute and get your notepad and get your pens, get your cell phones out, because there's going to be some QR codes that Don Conciatori, my good friend and buddy and just rock star at EXP on the corporate side, she's basically built the whole infrastructure of REO and affinity and relocation and so much more. And so today we have a special treat. She's taken time out of her super busy schedule, and we are going to talk to you about the opportunity of Bundle Select. Bundle Select, I actually am kind of like, I got a little piece in the action. It's kind of like, I feel like it's my baby in a sense, but now it's so much bigger. But we ended up bringing it to EXP through Dawn and the leaders there at EXP. And the first iteration went fairly well, but then Dawn saw an opportunity to take this way bigger. And we do that by empowering you as the agents. That's really the secret sauce of EXP, is the agents are empowered. They flip the model upside down, and no longer is it the broker that's empowered. It's really the agents, and all the employees at EXP work for us, and we're all owners in the company. It's pretty awesome. And so Bundle Select is part of the affinity side of things within Revenos. Don, could you give a quick elevator pitch on Revenos? They should know about that, and then we'll dive deeper on affinity and Bundle Select.
Sure. Well, Matthew, thanks for having me. And it's fun because I recognize a lot of the names. So really good to see some of you again. And nice to meet the ones I haven't met yet. Revenos is EXP's referral engine. We built it to go ahead and bring in referrals to our EXP agents. And just like, you know, the name Cardis, I'm sure some of you have heard of the name Cardis before. And Revenos is our referral engine. And we started this 3 years ago. Matthew, it'll be 3 years ago, December 30th this year.
Really?
Yeah, 3 years. I can't believe it. So the first year I brought in about 1,257 referrals. The second year was over 5,300. And this year we're hitting over 17,000. In fact, we're going to hit over 25,000 referrals in the next this month in December.
Okay,
So
wait a minute. Pause
yeah.
on that. I don't want that
Okay.
to go slip by. We're going to hit 25,000 referrals. That means those are referrals or income opportunities for agents that are within EXP.
Correct.
Right?
That's my job,
Okay.
is to bring in referrals.
Phenomenal.
And I've been in the industry for so long, worked with 2 relocation management companies, a number of hedge funds, and a lot of lead sources. I know I'm very lucky to, when you're around long enough, and I guess I was nice to people, they remember, and they've been able to give me lots of leads that we go ahead and drive. So when I started 3 years ago, it was just me. I hired a month later Cindy Nixon when we had like 30 new referrals. And now our team is 35 people, full-time employees, and all we do is process leads for you, bring them in.
Leads for the agents.
Yep.
Love
In
it.
fact, we've got one new client that's coming in that is bringing in listings, a couple thousand listings. And basically, we have our new institutional investment services division led by Mark Woodling, our director.
Yeah.
And that division goes after working with institutional investors. Listen, I'm an REO agent, started out in relocation, then went into REOs. And so I have always ridden the crest of the wave and always been on top of the market, no matter if it was a down market or an up market. I still had lots of business from working whatever the business was at the time. And right now, the REOs are really down. You know, there's still a lot of equity in homes. Even though the numbers are starting to rise, they're nothing like they were 10 years ago, and again, the late 80s, early 90s. However, the institutional investors that are some of the largest landlord owners in the United States, they still need help buying and they still need help selling. So when they want to go ahead and sell a portfolio, who should help them but EXP? Because we are the experts at doing that. And that's our role, is to bring in that business to you, our agents. So it's really exciting to be able to do that. And like I said, we just made our last 2 hires right now. In fact, offers have been presented. So we're at 35 full-time staff members.
Wow.
And that's not including Matthew, the new client that will be starting. We're just waiting for his websites to be updated, but they're going to start us with 1,900. Right now, they currently have 1,900 referrals a month coming in, and they're just kind of letting them flounder. And these are buyer leads with a mortgage in hand. So we are going to be helping them and those buyers find homes. So we'll be looking for more agents in our affinity teams to be able to help us out there. So we're really excited about it. Yeah.
Thank you, Don. It's so awesome. So they're already got a pre-approval in their hand, ready to go. They just need an agent to find them a house and write an offer and negotiate and do all that. That's great.
That's correct. That's correct.
I want to jump right into Bundle Select because there's a lot there and we're pressed on time.
Yep.
Let me give the overview of Bundle Select, you guys. The new iteration of Bundle Select, thanks to Dawn and her vision, was you guys have relationships with HR human resource managers at companies. Maybe people, friends, family, whatever, that are connected in unions, teachers union, or just think big in regards to companies, institutions, et cetera, et cetera. And before, it was really difficult to tap into those, let alone be the exclusive agent for that large company of 300 employees. Now, because of Dawn's vision, we have that opportunity, and we have the tools, actual physical tools. I think she may show a few of them during this session, that now you're empowered to go talk to that human resources manager, the decision maker at a company, and say, look, we have an opportunity to reward your employees through real estate, where they get a credit back at closing or different things of that nature, simply for utilizing their employee benefit program, tapping into the real estate portion of that. And get this, they have to do it through EXP. That's the partner of the program. And what's really neat, let's say Adriana Long was the one that brought this teachers union of 250 teachers and employees into this relationship of Bundle Select. They have it on their website, all this stuff. Whenever they buy or sell a home through there, if she doesn't want to do the real estate transaction herself, she gets a referral fee on every single one of them. So this is a reoccurring residual type income outside of revenue share. Okay. I want to make that clear. This is in addition to. Now, if she says, hey, I'm still running that transactional treadmill, I want to get, more sales. I'm doing 20 a year. I want to do 50 or 60 or 70 and build a team. All those deals, all those employees that are looking at buying or selling real estate through that company, they all have to go through her first, unless she doesn't want them. Am I correct on that, Dawn? You want to fill in the gaps?
Yes. And the interesting thing is, we each have choices on how we want to run our business and where our business is. Some focus on luxury and some focus on REOs and relocation. We all have our niches. Have you ever thought of offering real estate and moving services to your local fire department, your local police department, your school district staff, or their employees, or your local hospital staffing? Have you ever thought of doing that? How about your local union? I worked in New York City for a while, and when I was in New York City, I brought in over 4 million employees, and I went to the corporations and offered real estate and moving services to those companies, and had 4 million employees, and those corporations had my name under their employee benefits. So it was real estate and moving services. The employee would go under their employee benefits on their corporate intranet site, and there would be medical, dental, vision, real estate and moving services. And it was John Conciatori plus the company I was with at the time. And so those leads filtered in through me, and I gave them back out to the agents. So that's one way of doing it. Bundle Select is taking it even a step further. Bundle Select is me giving you the tools that I use. Like, I could go out and hire another 10 people like me to go out and bring the businesses. Well, I'm going to have to charge you a 40 or 50% referral fee. Doing it this way, me giving you the tools and you leveraging your relationships, the referral fee is only 25%. 20% goes back to the buyer or seller at close as a concession in all the states where it's legal. 5% goes to EXP revenues. So what am I doing? What are we doing? Not me. I talk about like it's me, it's not. I have a great team, which I want to show you. And I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen, and we're going to go through this very quickly, okay? Let me go ahead and put it in slideshow. I'm going to go ahead and share here. Okay, let's go. So I'm assuming you can see the screen. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. So let's talk about Bundle Select. Here's the team. When I talked about the revenues team, this is it. They all have great backgrounds. They're all virtual. We've got everything from retired state troopers. In fact, when I heard this young lady, I wanted to hire her because I knew she had great people skills, knew how to make decisions in a split second, knew how to determine whether it was something where you needed to breathe life into somebody, or it was business you didn't need to go after because there was no use trying to resolve it. So these team members are all experts in what they do. Relocation, REO, affinity, decision making, they're great. And so let's go through the rest of this, and I'm going to talk about why are we here. The reason we're here is Bundle Select will help you save money, put more money in your pocket, and give you greater exposure out into the everyday work. So basically, we're going to help you take your sphere of influence and multiply that opportunity. And here's the reality, 9.8% of the USA population moves every year. And actually, it's down to about 8.9% in the last year. It's about 27 million people move every year. Everybody focuses on the teen relocation piece, right? That little sliver, or the military, which is about 15%, or just a little less than that. So people tend to focus on that 35% of the business. But what about the 65% of the business? That is the part of the business that every day, those are the everyday people that move because of life changes, upsizing, downsizing, getting married, getting divorced, buying second homes, retiring, buying, helping your kids buy a home next to you. So this is the bit of the pie, the 65% where affinity focuses on. And that's where we should focus. And what is affinity? It's moving services that are offered to employees or members of organization. This is not corporate relo. Corporate relo is where the company will actually pay for the move. Affinity business or bundle select is when the employees are moving on their own and they're moving because of life experiences, right? We go ahead and we match the customer with you, the right agent. The client is eligible to receive a concession in all the states where it's legal. The concession can be used towards closing costs with lender approval, and the individuals are responsible for the costs of their move. I'm going to go through this rather quickly. So if you have questions, go ahead and put them down. I don't know why, Matt, your screen, let me go and do this. I don't know, your screen went ahead and I'm not seeing my screen with you, so I don't see the comments. So if there's comments, let me know, okay, or questions. But as long as you see the presentation, that's all that matters. So what is Affinity? Affinity is a new business model. Actually, it's not new to me. I've been doing this for over 20 years, but the general population in real estate doesn't focus on it. And now EXP is bringing this to you where as far as I know, we're the only real estate company in the United States, anywhere in the world actually, that's giving our agents the tools to do this. Usually they'll have the relocation division do it, charge a 50%, and we're giving you the tools to do it, to leverage your relationships and charging you 5%, 20% goes back to the buyer or seller, right? So it's an agent-generated business model. Bundle Select is a platform that we use. We actually create customized websites for those companies. We help you identify your affinity clients. We show you how to present to corporations. We give you the correct messaging, how to implement the program, what the service expectations are, and questions and answers. And again, relocation versus affinity business, what's the difference? Relocation business is when people are moving due to a job-related move. They're being transferred by their company. Their employer will pay for some or all of their move. And we at eXp Relocation, we actually currently work with every single relocation management company out there. So we have that sewn up. But affinity business is, what about the employees? So there's only 20% of those companies that have people move due to a job-related move. What about the rest of the people in that company? Don't they need help too? Shouldn't we go ahead and treat them like corporate executives and give them concierge services, offer them an incentive, a concession back at close in the states where it's legal? And so affinity business is learning how to drill down and capture the rest of the US population, that 27 million that moves every single year. And they're moving every single year in your market. How much of that business are you currently capturing? 0.1%? You know, if you have population in your market that's got, 100,000 people, about 8.9% of them are moving each year. How much of that business are you capturing? That's your opportunity. Again, so if all the people in your market are moving every year, how much are you capturing? And how do you target and capture that every single year? That's a repetitive source of business coming up. We want to make sure that you've got it. So the type of affinity clients are financial institutions, membership organizations, corporations that have employees, military members and families as an affinity group, fire departments, police departments, and hospitals that we talked about, school districts, gyms, stores, your hairdresser, your dentist's office, your doctor's office, any place that you go every day, Starbucks, the employees at Starbucks, right? What about universities? Have you ever thought of going to your local university? I didn't graduate from college. I put somebody else through college, and then I went ahead and got my real estate license. Actually, I kept trying to go back to school, but I was losing too much money. I made more money in real estate, so I didn't do it. But had I done that, what if I went ahead and offered real estate moving services to the staff at the university? What about the students that are there? And what about the alumni? Have you ever thought of offering real estate moving services to those groups? Those are opportunities that are out there that we don't see. And so what did we do? Matthew Stewart brought us Bundle Select as a client. We actually handled the business for them. Who do we currently have on Bundle Select website right now? We have Visa, we have Adobe, we have Salesforce. As I'm going to go ahead and look through the list right now for you.
I think we got Boeing, right? Boeing's on there, I believe.
It's been a place.
Okay.
Collins Baptist, DDX, Evolve, Hansai, Perks at Work, Garden Health, and big one, Progressive is going live this week.
Progressive
So
Insurance.
that was just brought in by one of our agents.
So
Right,
one agent
Right.
brought that in. So all the transactions nationwide that go through Progressive Bundle Select, that agent can either handle them personally or get the referral fees.
Right. So if those employees click on yes on
Wow.
their Progressive intranet site for Bundle
Dang.
Select Real Estate Moving Services, that agent will get that. So we're so excited to have Bundle Select. So what we saw is Bundle Select, we were going to go ahead and use them, take their tools and give them to you, but through a subscription process. We found out actually that he was being pursued by our competitors. They wanted to buy his tools. I went to Leo Pereira and Leo talked to Glenn, and I said, we need these for our agents. This is bigger than corporate relocation. And if we can go ahead and teach our agents, even if it's only 5 or 10% of our agent population how to do this, we have increased their market share, we have increased their transaction numbers, and increased the value of the company. And it's good for us as shareholders. So the value to the customers that we move, the employee, the member, or the military will receive concierge real estate services. We actually, Revenos, my team is your back end. When you bring those leads in, we handle them for you. If you want to handle the business in your market, we give you those referrals. If you want it to go to your team members, we can pass those off to your team members. In fact, we're just working right now on that technology system, how to do that. And if you don't want to handle them all, you just want the 5% on every referral, we'll make that happen too. We provide reports back to you as often as you'd like, automatically through our e-relocation system. We actually treat you like a corporate relocation company client. So we work with only affinity certified agents who understand the program. The buyer or seller receives a concession at close, again, in states where it's legal, and they receive top shelf business and service. Affinity business leverages your sphere of influence, but how does it do it? Again, who are the affinity clients? I want you to scan this first. This is a referral fee breakdown, and I'm not going to be able to show it on here because it's a slide, but if you go ahead and you scan this, look at your cell phones, and where it says, let's say the sales price is $450,000, and this is an example for you to use to see the value of the money that's going to be saved by you and more money in your pocket, the cash. If you looked at less the client referral fee, today if you're working with Zillow, Rocket, Home Store, all the other big affinity clients, even the relocation clients, it's going to be 40 or 50% that they're automatically taking out of your pocket, right? Less the Revenos referral fee, which is on that business, we charge 5 or 10%. And if you look down below, if the agent is on an 80-20 split, they're going to be grossing $4,500. If the agent is capped at 100, they're grossing $5,600, right? If we go ahead and do this, and let me go back. If we go ahead and do this, you will be saving money in your pocket because instead of the 40%, it's going to be 20% client referral fee. That's the money that goes back to the buyer seller. And then the less the Revenos fee is only going to be 5% versus 10%. So we're saving you half the referral fee, just about half in all the cases. So now that you've got that, let's talk about what an agent-generated affinity program is. This is us giving you the tools to generate the business instead of me generating it and charging you the higher referral fee. AGA is agent-generated account. You identify and manage the client relationship. eXp Revenos manages the back of the house for you, for 5%. What is the value of an AGA, agent-generated account? You control the corporate relationship. You're the ones that are making the appointments. You're talking to them. If you need my help to go in and make the presentation, I'm happy to do that with you anytime. It gives you more exposure in your local market. You're going to be promoted by that company on their corporate intranet site. Now, let's say it's an hourly company where they're hourly employees and they don't have a corporate intranet site to go on. We actually have an 11x17 poster now that you can actually put in their break rooms that says, it's like an OSHA board actually, it says, would you like to save 20% when you buy or sell a home? Click here, welcome to Bundle Select, and here's what you do. And there's a QR code on it, and that's how they can go ahead. And you would put that up in there or have the HR person put that up in their break room, and that would go to you because we know through that bulletin board and we know on the website that this is something that Denise Carroll has brought in. Anytime a customer clicks on that, we know this is a lead from Denise Carroll's company XYZ, and it's a Denise Carroll lead. She will have told me up front whether she wants to handle the business or whether she wants it to go out to anybody else across the United States, and we make that happen. And we do it quickly. So, it's speed to lead. The faster we get the referrals in and out to an agent, the better chance of them converting. So the value is you have increased market share, more closings, you minimize your referral fees, and it's more money in your pocket. What is Affinity? Again, it's offering a free human resource benefit to corporations or membership organizations. You offer these free real estate services to employees that can move outside of corporate relo. They're moving on their own. Again, it's not a job-related move. By the way, there's no charge or fee to the corporation. There's no fee or charge to the employee. It is free.
So Don, real quick. So an example would be, the kids are grown and gone. They're off to college. We got this big house, 2 stories, knees are hurting. We don't want a 2-story, want to downsize, stay in, same job, same company, same town. We just need a single story now. So, hey, I'm going to do it through my, my employer, because we get a credit back at closing. That just makes, it's smart. So they do that. Then the EXP agent that brought that relationship gets triggered to either do the sale because they told you ahead of time, I want to do all the business here in my town, or it goes off to a referral. They get a referral of 5% on every closing, right?
Correct.
Perfect.
That's correct. Pretty easy. Okay, we're going to go through this fast now because I want to get to the actual meat and potatoes to show you what it actually looks like. The benefit to the corporation, it's a free human resource benefit. We will help you message this to the corporation. By the way, it's a free human resource benefit because it doesn't cost the company or the employees any money. It's an additional resource they can offer their employees or members of their organization. And Bundle Select will provide concierge services to them. We help their employees save money or their members save money when they buy or sell in all the states where it's legal. There's no cost, again, to the corporation or organization. Now, Success Lending has agreed, and they're available, that if somebody says they want a mortgage and they're going for a $500,000 mortgage, they will get $5,000 back as a discount on their mortgage, as long as they cannot receive more than what they're spending in closing costs. I'm not a lender here, and we have Success Lending behind this, but Success Lending will go ahead, and you're going to see the numbers in a few minutes on what that means. The benefit to the employees is they receive 20%, a minimum of 20% at close, plus that discount back on the mortgage services. You deliver outstanding services, and again, these services are free. So how does it work? Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Here are the different steps. Get your cell phone out. Know the program first. You need to know what you're talking about. You do not want to offer it to them without knowing the details. You don't want to make a mistake on a corporate level. You can lose the whole corporate account and make EXP not look put together. And one of the most important things is, even though I'm talking to you now, I have ongoing training every week. 1 week is informational only for agents that haven't subscribed. The other week, it's the mastermind group for all the agents that have subscribed, that are actually doing this right now. So you need to know the benefits to the client and employees, be the market expert, and practice your elevator pitch. And when I say practice, I mean get in front of your bathroom mirror, get your cue cards or whatever you're going to use, and you're going to go ahead and talk for 30 to 60 seconds, even a minute and a half, and explain what is Bundle Select, what is the value, why would I want it, what is the value, what is it, what's in it for me as the employee, right? So step 2 is you're going to write down, you're going to utilize your sphere of influence. Who do you know? Create your top hit list. Pick 5 to 10 have a list of who your friends are. And it could be 50 people. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have 5 to 10, but take the top ones and start writing down what companies they work for. These are the people that you want to talk to and ask, do you have brothers? Do you have sisters? Do you have parents? Do you have uncles and aunts that are they decision makers at companies? One of our biggest companies that has been brought in the last month was a relative. A number of them. One of our agents, his brother owns 10 McDonald's, and he said, would that work? And I said, well, sure. How many people work at a McDonald's? And he goes, well, he has about 100 employees at each one. So I said 10 times 100 employees. Okay, about 8% of them, 9% of them move every year. Even though they may only be hourly workers, wouldn't you still like to help them be a first-time home buyer? Well, yes. Well, there you go. And wouldn't you like the referral fees even if you don't help them? Yes. So you identify the local companies and organizations you may have relationships with. Where did you work in the past? Did you have a previous life to real estate? Most of us didn't wake up and graduate from high school and go, hey, I'm going to be a realtor. Here I am. We all had different careers in our lives. This may not be your first one. So where did you work for before? Those are great contacts that you have. Anybody that's been in the HR area. or consulting area, great. We had one, and she went ahead and she sold medical equipment to hospitals across, you know, a region in the United States. She still has all those people that she knows, and guess where she's going? She's going to each one of them to present this. So identify your targets on your list. You want to write down their names, their titles, and their contact info. Make sure you're talking to the right person at the company or organization, but don't call yet. You can talk to your friends, but don't go and do a formal pitch yet. Attend the specialized training and then practice your 60-second presentation. Okay, now you want to register the clients that you're looking to go and talk with. Why do you want to register them? If you're going after a client in your market, you want to make sure one of your local agents is not also going after and trying to go after that same company. We'd look rather foolish if we had 3 EXP agents going after the same company, right? We want to make sure we look professional, we look like we're put together, and we know what we're doing. So you register each individual company. There is a form I'm going to show you again in just a minute, and you will receive written confirmation on that form. This is the client registration form. This is the form that you would go ahead and you would fill out to register the company. Don't go ahead and register 1,000 companies just because they're corporations in your state. Be thoughtful about it. Cold calling will not work. Cold calling, you'll have a much less chance of converting them into anything. So you want to make sure that you are utilizing your sphere of influence. And the funny thing is, which has been really exciting, most of this has happened and nobody said no. So our agents that are going out after people they know, they're saying, okay, yeah, why wouldn't I want to do it? By the way, they don't sign contracts. There's no contract that anybody's asked for. In fact, a school district said, please don't give me a contract. I have to take it to the board and I don't want to do that. I want to do this. It's free. Because what we do is we create a customized link that you give to that company to put on their corporate intranet site for their employees or members to see. They look on that link and they press, I'm scheduling now, I want more information. That's how they come to us, and we make sure that you're engaged with them. Then once you've gone ahead and registered the client, go ahead and make the call. Connect with your contact or get to the right contact. Outline to them how the program works, know the details, and present the platform and the videos. So we've got 2 platforms, 2 videos, and a playbook. One platform is for the corporate client when you make the presentation. The other platform is, or site is actually for the employee that goes on their corporate intranet site that they look at. So one's pitched to the decision makers at the company, and the other one is pitched to the actual employees. We have 2 videos. One video is actually pitched to the client and the corporation about how this program works, and the other one is actually to the employees. Okay, the initial call, hi, it's great to connect with you again. We have a new employee real estate benefit program that saves your employees money. Have you ever thought of offering anything like that to your employees? I just sat next to on Sunday to a gentleman who goes ahead and he goes in and he helps businesses that are in trouble financially, and he goes and rescues them, and they make a decision whether he's going to build it back up or whether they're going to go ahead and buy it and have a kind of, I guess, a hostile takeover. And I said to him, gee, when you're doing this to all these companies, do you ever offer a free employee benefit to their employees of free real estate services? He goes, no, I never heard of that before. Tell me about it. And I told him, well, of course, I've got his information. So there's another client for us. When the company says yes, you're going to send the company the 1-page sign-up form that we have. And this 1-page sign-up is actually, you fill out 2 parts of the company, this document, and then that document automatically goes to the company and asks for them to give us their logo and what's the name of the company, the proper name that they want us to utilize on the site. We don't want to build a site and not have it correct. We need them to tell us, how do you want us to refer to you on your customized site that we're creating to you? We have a unique phone number for them to use, a unique email for them to use. The company will then add the corporate intranet site under their benefits. On their corporate intranet site, the program rolls out. The customer cannot receive the concession without a commission reduction, by the way, on the CDA. So, by the way, when we get into the details and a customer buys this, we go ahead and we make sure in New Jersey and other states, there's certain criteria that have to be met to be legal. A few states it's not legal, but those buyers and sellers are still moving every year. Wouldn't you want to still capture that business? and offer them concierge level services across the board, which you get with this program. In New Jersey, a form has to be signed at the initial meeting with the customer. Do we have anybody from New Jersey here, Matthew? That's a big deal because otherwise the fine is big. Step 7, once all the details have been solidified with the company, the marketing materials and internet details will be rolled out. There's a bundle select playbook that has been released. Actually, it was released a month ago. And that's released only when you're a subscriber. And what does that mean? So let's go through. We have currently over 6 million employees on the Bundle Select platform. It's been in running for at least 5 years. It represents about 250 Fortune 1000 companies. It's a proven platform. It works. You can say today, Visa, Adobe, Salesforce, Garden Health, Perks at Work, they are all currently using Bundle Select. And EXP took it over and nobody even called. We went ahead and, by the way, we can control every site out there through our web designers. So when they make a change or there's something, let's say in the law, something changes, we can go in and make the change through our web designers, and it goes out to production to all the websites out there. It's amazing how it works. We've got the best. And what does Bundle Select do? It bundles this services. It bundles the realtor, the lender. If they need relocation, we will help them, but generally they have relocation coverage, so that's not on the table. But title and escrow, that is where you would go ahead and recommend that. You're going to recommend who your local title and escrow is in your market, right? Your favorite. But between the lender and the realtor, and by the way, we're working right now with moving companies, Utility Connect, Curbio, a lot of other different services. We're going to be offering that to you're being able to offer it on your platform if you want. Here's how it works to sign up. There is a fee to be in the Bundle Select subscriber. It's $1,000 once a year. That $1,000 pays for your subscription. It pays for the use of the 2 platform sites, the 2 videos, the playbook, all the training. And if you need help going and making presentations to your clients, that's what I do. And so far, nobody said no. It's been awesome. I'm kind of shocked. I keep waiting for, an obstacle, but so far there hasn't been one. So it's exciting. And then we're here to make this happen for you.
So Dawn, real quick,
yes,
just to
go
jump
ahead.
in here. So
Mhm.
we just kind of rolled this out like very early on shareholders, but really EXPCon is when it kind of was more official, right?
So actually, we didn't roll out the subscription part until we rolled out Bundle Select as a client that sent us new business at shareholders. The
Yeah.
first shareholders, not this past one. We didn't roll out the actual, you're right, we did roll it out at shareholders.
Yeah.
So we went ahead and introduced the program at shareholders last May, and we had 80 people sign up right then.
Yeah. On the
Then we
spot.
went ahead and we ended up acquiring it, which wasn't the plan. So we had to go through a lot of due diligence. We had to go through a lot of legal stuff to make sure that the platform is legal, perfect, meets all requirements for MLSs and states, all the states. And
Yeah.
we've done it. And then we rolled it out at the platforms out at shareholders. Yeah.
So my question is, how many do we have now signed up? Because it's been, the word's slowly getting out and people are jumping on board.
We have taken it really slow because I wanted to make sure that our platforms, the process is automated. So we have over 160 right now that are there.
Yep.
They agents that are subscribers. We have hundreds and hundreds, many hundreds that are on the Bundle Select information page. They're not subscribers, so they don't get access to the tools. They just are seeing what you're seeing right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually,
cool.
you're going to see more here today than they see. The subscribers actually getting the down and dirty. That's when we're sharing best practices. We talk about how to do things in detail, how the clients are going. In fact, we're going to be announcing today on the subscribers page all the exciting news we have with, I think we've got 10 websites that are ready now for review. And so I just went to one of our agents this morning. You're going to see his website, one of the websites, in a few minutes. And he's going to present them to them tomorrow, this week, actually. But the other sites are ready to go. We look at them together. So when the site is ready, it takes 3 to 5 days for the site to be ready. They've been doing it in about 24 to 48 hours. When I look at it carefully to make sure it's perfect, I then go ahead and call the agent. We meet and go over it together. respond to any questions, and then send you to go and present it to your client. If you need help doing that, I'll do it too, but right now. Okay, so this goes to show you, this is what the Bundle Select client site looks like. And it goes through here. I can go ahead and run it and it will go through it. But the site, it talks about Adobe, Salesforce, and Visa. It helps this employee save money. What is Bundle Select? Here are some companies saying how good it is. It talks about that it's free. It talks about if they do need relocation, we will generally refer them back to the relocation management company. It talks about the benefits to them, to the employees. It talks about let the savings begin, request a demo, which is how does it work, how the bundling works, if they're confused, the differences. It goes through the whole thing. And then we're going to go through the next page, which is actually, hold on, let me get through. Okay, this is the actually video that is on that site. This is a video to the corporations. Matt, you want to make sure we got video on for this so that it'll show.
Yeah, you
Let me-
should be able to, if you share your screen and then share your sound.
Okay, let me go ahead and do
So
it
you
right
may
now.
want to cancel the share screen and then redo it.
Actually, it normally works if I go ahead and do this. So I'm going to
Okay.
give it a shot as
All
long
right.
as we're turned on. So tell me if you can hear this.
Studies show that homeownership is associated
Can you hear
with
it?
many financial and social benefits, but it's also one of the most expensive and stressful decisions you'll ever make. What if you could offer a benefit that would save your employees money and simplify the process of buying, selling, or refinancing a home? As an employer, wouldn't you want that competitive advantage? Introducing the Bundle Select Employee Real Estate Platform, a no-cost service that gives employees access to top-rated realtors, lenders, and title companies all in one place.
Hold
But
on, hit the pause button, Don.
Okay,
Somebody was saying that we need to share sound. So why don't you stop the share screen, then redo share screen and share sound. Bottom left,
Okay.
there's a little,
stop the share screen. Okay,
now reshare your
I-
screen.
I
Bottom
could
left,
hear
hit share
Okay.
sound.
bottom
I could
left.
hear it. It was just really low.
Yeah, I
Okay.
could hear it too.
Okay.
Okay, and I've got it turned up as much as I can. So let me go ahead and, oh, and I can actually see more things here. I can actually see. So let me go back and share it again, okay?
Yep.
And see.
Bottom left, there's a little box you can check says share sound or whatever.
Yeah, it's bottom right, actually. No, it doesn't. Notes, whiteboards, apps. I don't see bottom left.
No,
just
when you hit share screen, it'll pop up bottom left to hit the button on the left that says share your sound.
yeah.
But people were hearing it, so go ahead and do
Okay.
it. People
Okay.
were hearing it.
And remember, this is for the corporation. This is to the corporate client, who you're sharing this with. Okay. There you
Mhm.
go. Okay.
guiding
On.
employees through every step of the transaction, we dramatically simplify the home buying, selling, refinancing, or relocating process while saving employees 25% on typical market transaction fees. With just a few details about a purchase or sale, our concierge team will assemble the perfect mix of bundled service providers and act as a customer advocate throughout the whole process from start to finish. Whether you're an HR manager or in talent acquisition, you're always looking for new ways to offer more competitive benefits, like healthcare plan, 401k match, and other cost-saving perks. Now you can save your employees money on one of the biggest expenses of their lives, home ownership. Help your employees achieve the American dream at no cost to your business. Bundle Select, the employee real estate platform. It's home made easy.
Okay.
Studies
So
show that
let me go and let me get to the next page because okay. I'm going to skip over a lot of this because this is what the company site would look like, but I want to take you to a real one that we have that's going live. So by the way, it talked about there being 25%. That is one company. Visa is under 25%, but I'm suggesting you use 20% that you give back to the buyer seller and 5% will go to revenues. It keeps your referral fee to 25%. If you want to offer 25% to the buyer or seller, then it's going to be another 5%. That's 30% referral fee. I'm trying to keep your referral fees as low as possible, more money in your pocket, and still be successful. So far, nobody's questioned the 20%. So I'm going to go ahead and show you, this is the video to the companies, to the employees that they see. There's one thing on here that says you know, whether you have an agent or not, they still can, if they have an agent, they still can use Bundle Select. They can still take advantage of the mortgage opportunity. And as we go ahead in the next phase, when we put on here Utility Connect, and by the way, anytime one of your customers uses Utility Connect, they pay you money. That's ancillary money that you can make in your pocket. So we're going to be putting on those services onto this as long as you are okay with it and your client is, that you have an opportunity to make ancillary money by a customer going on and clicking on this for you. So here's what the
That's pretty
customer would
awesome.
say. Yeah, what the customer would hear.
Have you ever wondered why traditional real estate transactions can be so time-consuming, confusing, and expensive, and why the whole process is so low-tech? Get ready for that to change with Bundle Select. Bundles puts the entire process under your control, all in one place. Our platform saves you time
That
and
was
money
me.
by bringing
Sorry.
trusted realtors, lenders, and title companies together to simplify the process and compete for your business. It doesn't matter if you're buying or selling a home. Just enter a few details about your transaction. You'll immediately see the benefit of bundling services because you'll automatically save 20% or more compared to traditional market pricing. Even if you already have a realtor, you can still benefit by using Bundle Select to find everything else you need. After your submission, you'll be contacted by a Bundle Select concierge who will assemble the perfect team of providers for your transaction and confirm your final savings. Your personal concierge will act as your advocate throughout the whole process, ensuring a seamless transaction from sign up to closing. Let Bundle Select take the headache out of buying or selling your home, all while saving you money. Bundle Select, it's home made easy.
I love it. Let's do this, Dawn, for sake of time. Let's
I
show
wanna-
the live website,
Yeah,
right?
I want to show you the live website. That's what I want to do right now. I'm going to go
And
ahead and
then
stop
once
sharing.
you find that, I want to give just a couple minutes for Q&A. There's a couple good questions that I want to
Sure.
address. And I think we've wet their whistle. Those that see the vision, you know, they're going to get in touch and dive deeper with
Okay.
Bundle Select.
Okay, this website has not been presented to the client yet, so don't go and, you know, say anything about it, but this is what it looks like done. So this is what the employees will see when they go ahead. And I called Matt and he gave me permission to show this to you. So here it is. This is EXP Bundle Select at the top. This is what the employee sees. It's progressive. He brought in progressive. How do you like that? That's pretty amazing. Now,
Wow.
understand that you can bring in a huge company, but if they don't give you an opportunity or the company doesn't promote the program to the employees, you're waiting for an employee to stumble upon it when they're in employee benefits, right? So part of this is not just going ahead and capturing this, but also getting an opportunity to utilize this and make sure that the HR director, for example, I used to have the HR director every quarter send out an announcement that I was going to come in and do a New York City real estate market overview to North Shore Long Island Health Consortium hospitals. And they would do that. And I would end up with 4 or 5 transactions every quarter from that for an hour's work. So this is what it looks like. Progressive, welcome Progressive employees. Bundle Select is pleased to partner with Progressive, assisting employees like you. Brought to you by Matt Eisenberg, Ohio, with his license number, brokered by EXP. By the way, this has gone through extensive legal, TCPA compliance, you name it, and we've done it. So again, to get started is a sheet that they fill out. Here's the video that you saw. And by the way, here's what these are the sliders. We've changed this a little bit from what I just showed you. So $1 million is going to be, it'll be $5,000 that somebody would get back on $1 million. If the price of the property was, if their mortgage is going to be, let's say 900,000, it's going to be 9,000. Actually, they're working on it right now. But it should be $9,000 plus $1 million, right? So it's 5,000. Oh, that's right. 9 plus 5 is 14,000. Okay, got it right. Just checking. I'm always looking at this because we had to fix these. It talks about their estimated savings. And by the way, this is the estimated amount Bundle Select could save you right now, subject to lender approval. What Progressive employees get with Bundle Select: savings of 20% or more, vetted top-rated realtors, lenders, and title professionals, 800 number, concierge services, discounts on moving, We're doing that right now. Complimentary real estate financing, one-on-one educational webinars that if they're local, you can do that, or you can do a Zoom call. Have the HR director say, listen, I do a Zoom call. Here's what it looks like. It also, again, recaps, here's your savings, 5,000 on the real estate, 9,000 on the loan financing for a total of 14,000. And it just goes through
That's
and here's
awesome.
what the rest of the site. So that gives you an idea of what it really looks like. It's pretty amazing though. Where else can you have your name, your face, and eXp Realty being promoted on a corporate website anywhere in the United States?
That's pretty
Nobody else
awesome.
I know is doing that. So it is awesome. Any questions that you have?
Yeah,
Go
let's
ahead.
do this. So one of them says, hey, EXP is growing their affinity program so fast. There's, Bundle Select's one of the affinity offerings.
Yeah.
It's a little overwhelming. They said, where would you focus first? What would be your counsel? Like just bottom line, cut and dry, like, hey, here's where I would go first if you want to get the low hanging fruit.
You need to come to the certifications. If you don't come to the certifications, so first you want to join Relo Affinity Ops Workplace Group. If you could type that in the box, Matt, that would be great. Relo Affinity Ops Workplace Group. It's Relo/Affinity Ops Workplace Group. Join that. There's a pinned post there. It goes over all about Affinity and Relo. Read that pinned post. And then you take our certifications. You want to be Affinity certified, which are only 2 classes. One is Bundle Select and one is overall Affinity, incoming Affinity referrals. But our affinity clients like Home Story and Rocket and Zillow and all the new ones that we've got coming on in Bundle Select, there is an additional certification that they require you to take. So even if you're certified in Home Story, hi boss, you can't get Home Story Business unless you've also taken Home Story Home Story certification for them that they are now allowing us to give to you. We're offering it as fast as we can. They're all free. By the way, we could be making millions of dollars charging for EXP certifications, and we don't. It is free.
That's awesome. Yeah,
It is
there's other
awesome.
companies that used to offer free and now they charge for all kinds of stuff.
They charge big. Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Someone asked, can we do this with a church? Offering it to the members as well, not just
Yep.
staff.
So
Okay.
we have one church that has gone live. In fact, Kenneth has already presented it. Yes, so we've got about 4 churches now. One of them is already signed up. The platform is out. I don't know if he's got it live yet with them. It's when they go ahead and give it to their members. But yes, it could be to a church. Absolutely.
Okay, cool. And then are there any states that we can't do this in? There
are about 10 states. It's in our playbook and we talk about that.
Okay.
You can offer Bundle Select. You can offer the services free. You cannot offer them a concession back. New Jersey, you can do it under conditions. Another state, you have to do it under conditions. We know what those are, and those are actually in our playbook that we've created that we're adding to all the time as we're updating. The new 11x7 platform, or not platform, but the document that we have that you can go ahead and give to the companies that don't have websites for their employees. So this doesn't have to be, how much effort is it going to take for you? Let me go back. If you want to do 1,000, if you want to do 500 transactions a year, 100 transactions a year, you've got to get in your car at least 100 times, explain yourself 100 times and everything else. I would rather go to one company and get in front of 100 people, talking to one person for less than probably an hour and signing them up. So to me, it's getting exposure faster, quicker, to greater numbers, increasing your market share, increasing your exposure, increasing the opportunities, and increasing, hopefully, transactions, because that will happen. And Matt, when he brought in Bundle Select, you got one of the first transactions that happened to be in your market.
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
And she actually bought and sold, and I think the house was what, 700,000, something like that.
Yeah.
On one side. So there was a buy and sale on both sides. It was amazing. Go ahead.
Well, hey, thank you so much. I want to respect everybody's time. We extended time because there's so much to offer here and share. I don't see any more. Oh, well, they asked, is California approved? Can we do this? Yeah, I did one in California. Yeah. So anyway, Oregon. Now we're going to start.
I believe Oregon. And yes, but here's the deal. People still buy and sell in Oregon and any state that, like Tennessee, it's not legal. why wouldn't you want to capture that business and offer them concierge business free? Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you want that company putting your name up in front of them?
Yeah.
And it's how you position it. And if you need help to do it, that's what we'll teach you how to do. Okay. That's
I
part of the
love it.
training. So thank you, everybody. I really appreciate the
Hey,
opportunity.
thank you, Dawn. It's
Awesome.
Yeah.
awesome. Appreciate it. And I
Thanks.
know Tom Daves, he does this Freedom
Yeah.
Friday.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Dawn. This is amazing. So the thing we need to focus on right now is 2024 Business Planning Clinic tomorrow at the Placer County Association of Realtors. And if you're not going to be there, or if you're not going to fly into town, which I recommend, it's actually going to be on YouTube Live. So just go to brentgove.com. Verl Workman, we're flying in the best of the best. It's tomorrow, 9 to noon Pacific. So, and then Freedom Fridays the next day. So thanks, everyone. Thank you, Dawn, Matthew. See y'all later. Have a good day.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Dawn.
everybody. Bye-bye. Thank you.
You're amazing. Thank you.